Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. 24 hours left, people. 24 hours left in the 48-hour sale to get your green gear. 15% off. Discount code GREEN. The link will be in the description box, of course. And one thing I forgot to say yesterday, I got to say thank you to everybody who gave me well wishes, when I wasn't feeling well. We're dealing with my widow cold, and they were like, feel better, man. We miss your videos. Feel better, feel better. Thank you very Thank you. Thank you for your well wishes. I appreciate that. And of course, people, we got to get into it. I'm going to cover a couple things on this video. Number one, Trump versus California. Now, of course, the exalted ruler of California, Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, cannot be out-stupided by anybody. So, of course, you remember Trump was basically putting his foot down on California's vehicle emission laws. It's too convoluted. It's too hard or too impossible of a goal to reach. It was just dumb. It kept changing. It was different for different automotive groups. Trump said, look, we're going to have a nationwide, across the board emission standard. That's it. No more of this crazy California bullshit. And of course, Gavin Newsom struck back because it's not about the Californians. It's not about the people of California. It's about how can we screw with Trump? How can we go against Trump no matter what? So now California is saying that they will not buy vehicles from companies who backed Trump's emission standards. Toyota, Chrysler, Fiat, GM. He's not going to do business with them because they sided with Trump. Never mind that going with these vehicles will help him achieve his stupid fucking lofty granola-headed hippie goals. But the fact that you align yourself with Trump's beliefs or his rules, we can't have it. No matter what. Now let's see. Which is putting out more emissions into the environment? Vehicles or fucking 200,000 acre wildfires burning for 24 hours straight for 3 weeks? Because that happens all the time. It's the standard. California will have some wildfires. Period. It wasn't always like that. I grew up here. It wasn't a given that we were going to lose hundreds of thousands of acres to wildfires. Preventable wildfires, that is. But that's standard California practice now. Shit's going to burn. But that's not important enough to you. It's like your house is literally on fire, but you're outside cutting the grass. Put the fucking fire out, stupid. Even though it may come from Trump, if it's the right thing to do, if it benefits Californians, if it keeps our home and properties from going up in smoke, do it. This fucking TDS is dangerous. It's reaching epidemic proportions. It's killing people. Stop this shit, man. Get the right emission standards across the board for everybody and concentrate on other things. Concentrate on important things. Man, who gives a shit? People are losing their businesses. Entire towns are being reduced to fucking ashes. And you're trying to go tit for tat with Trump. Get your fucking priorities straight, Gavin. That petition is gaining signatures. It's gaining steam. I did my part. I hope all the other Californians listening did their part. We got to get rid of this fucking clown. It's for our safety. We got to get rid of him. Man, as bad as things are in this state, I don't understand why you are not sleeping in your office, sleeves rolled up, somebody patting your head for you because you're just burning the midnight oil getting shit done to save California. The only things I want to hear out of you is ending homelessness, reducing our taxes, lowering our fucking gas prices, fixing our roads. How about you finish that bullshit train to nowhere within budget, the original budget? You know, shit like that. Instead of worrying about what Trump's saying about our fucking fuel emissions. Man, that's the dumbest shit ever. Do you realize, Gavin, that now it's decriminalized in California to knowingly, that's the key word, knowingly give somebody HIV? What? What kind of Alice in Wonderland funhouse mirror bullshit are we living in? You can knowingly poison somebody? That doesn't make any sense. So, no, I can knowingly give you a potentially deadly disease, but if I poison your food, I'm going to go to jail for murder? Why? It's the same thing. It's a slow death. Same fucking thing. You're going to invite debauchery and fucking disgustingness. Is that a word? Hey, man, California, I can give you AIDS and take a shit on the sidewalk, man. What the fuck? Get your priorities in order, Gavin. Give a damn about some emissions. The fucking state's going up in smoke. People are going broke. More than 500,000 people left California last year. Fucking asshole. Anyway, topic number 2. The relentless, and I mean relentless, attack on our children. I just saw this fucking Celine Dion. Thanks, Canada. She released a gender-neutral clothing line for children. What the fuck does that mean? Gender-neutral? She says she's liberating children from the traditional gender roles in society. Liberation implies some form of imprisonment, oppression, or slavery. Are children in America oppressed? Are they imprisoned? Are they slaves? No. So what are you liberating them from? So they use these kind of words for dumb fucking parents who are going to fall for that shit, who are going to go for the okie doke, who are going to fall for the banana in the fucking tailpipe. What does that mean? Gender neutral clothing. Stop. Let children be children. When you're a parent, you are now the newest member of the IPB, the Innocence Protection Bureau. Part of your job is to protect your child's fucking innocence. Not make them wade in the waters of adulthood, sexuality, gender. That's adult shit. Kids should be playing with crayons, scraping their knees, watching cartoons, eating some cereal on Saturday morning, and apparently they can't eat cereal from, Kellogg, because Glad's backing them up, trying to indoctrinate our kids with this fucking LGBT alphabet soup group bullshit. Are you giving us parents all this other shit to worry about? There's enough regular shit to worry about. Now I gotta worry about the clothing they're wearing, the cereal they're eating, the shit the schools are trying to teach them, which should just be math, reading, writing, the basics. Everything else, we got it. Us parents, we got broad ass shoulders, we got it. You got, what's her name, Alicia Keys, wanting to paint her son's fucking rainbow fingernails? Why is your son in the fucking salon in the first place? That's a place for women. Wouldn't you want to go there to get away from all that, to be around your kind? To be around other adults? But you're dragging your son in there to get his fucking fingernails painted? Rainbow? Where's your dad? Now, my wife would never do this stupid shit, but let my son come home with some fucking nails painted. There's going to be a problem. There's going to be a family meeting. I promise. What kind of sick shit is this? Now, I don't think there's any coincidence that Celine Dion's husband, aka the father of her children, is no longer there. He died. See what happens? See what happens when dad's not around? Now, of course, every mother's not going to do this stupid shit, but stuff like this is helping to continue that agenda. It's helping to push along their plan to sexualize our fucking kids. Why is that okay? Why does this happen? This tiny fucking group of people. Gay people are like 4% of the population. And it's not like all gay people agree with this shit either. Let me say that. There are gay people out there who don't believe in this shit. There are gay people out there who don't believe in forcing their beliefs and their way of life on other people. And if you don't accept it, you're going to fucking destroy your business, or we're going to try to destroy your character or call you names. Every gay person is not down for that. A lot of them are like us. Do what the fuck you do. Leave me alone. Your sexuality has no place in the public forum anyway. But you got dumbass, like, what's that fucking sorry-ass actor's name? Megan Fox. Oh, I sent my kid to school with a dress, and now kids are bullying him. No, kids aren't bullying him. You're bullying your kid. Why the fuck would you send your son to school in a dress? You're asking for it. Kids are mean enough as it is. You're going to give them ammunition? You might as well send your kid to school with a stack of papers and go around and hand out to each kid. Here you go, guys. Here's a list of ways to fuck with me. You might as well. Gender neutral clothing? What the fuck does that mean? Just make a clothing line for kids. Why you gotta always try to blur the lines? Boys are boys, girls are girls. Here's the deal. If you got something dangling between your legs, you're a boy. Sorry. I don't know what kind of twisted shit is in your mind to where you feel you need to mold and change your children. You need to keep that shit in your own head. But if you birthed a little boy, that's what the fuck you got. If you birthed a little girl, that's what you got. You can't change it. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you believe. A boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. Stop fucking with our kids. Parents, we need to be more vocal about this shit. We need to change it. Because if this tiny ass portion of the population can do this, imagine what we could do. The majority. Imagine the power that we could wield. Imagine the policies we could get changed. We need to do that shit. Speaking of, I took, our kids are getting out early all this week for parent-teacher conferences. So I have my two kids and my two nieces. They all go to the same school with my daughter. My son, he's too little. He goes to preschool. But my daughter and my two nieces go to the same elementary school. So I went and picked them up yesterday. We went to the park, and then we went to this place called Maya, a little frozen yogurt joint. I don't know if it's outside of California, but they're all over the place here. So we go in there. Everybody gets their frozen yogurt, and they know 3 topping minimum. It ain't your birthday. So they all get their 3 toppings, and we sit down, and there's these 2 girls, high school age girls. One of them got braces, but they look 13, 14 maybe, max 14 years old. Baby faces, you could tell, they're kids. And they got their little backpacks over there, but they're sitting down. So they were in there before us, so they got done before us, and they stand up. And one of those little girls is wearing a skin-tight black dress. Now, I feel gross telling you this, but I need to give you an accurate description. The dress was so short, like my mom would say, it was right underneath her name and address. It came right to the bottom of her butt cheeks. God, that felt gross. She kept having to tug it down. It was so fucking short. Why the fuck is this 14-year-old girl in possession of a skin-tight cocktail dress? Is her daddy not around? Does she live with grandma? Who the fuck is looking at her when she leaves the house? Now I get it. My wife would tell me this shit. Oh, we'd take clothes, put them in our backpack, and we'd change when we got to school. I get that. But what kind of fucking school would let a student walk on campus like that? That shit is gross. That shit is fucked up. That is child abuse. You're making your daughter to look like a grown-up. She ain't ready for that. There's wolves and demons out here who will take advantage of that and do things to her. And for a fucking parent, what are you doing? When I say this shit was up, man, and I told all 3 of those girls, my son, he wasn't paying attention. He was sitting backwards in the chair with apple rings around his fingers. But I told those girls, my daughter's 7, my other niece, her and my daughter, 5 months apart. She's 7, and the oldest is going on 11. Can't believe she's already going to be 11. Sorry about that. She's going to be 11 soon. I said, girls, look at that. And oh, she had her long ass acrylic ghetto nails, her little cell phone, makeup and shit. What the fuck? And I told him, I said, girls, you guys will never dress like that. That's a girl whose father does not love her. I mean, if I was a police officer, I would pull over, put her in the car, and take her ass home. Well, how do you know they were kids, Jericho? They had backpacks, and they were walking. And we're 5 blocks from a high school. I just could not believe that shit. I swear on everything holy and unholy. If I caught my daughter wearing something like that, I want to know 2 things. What are you thinking, and who bought that for you? Because we're going to have a big fucking problem. That shit was disgusting. I feel bad for that little girl. Whoever is in charge of her, whoever is her guardian or her parents, you need to be tied to a post and fucking caned to the white meat. I couldn't believe that. But I told him, I said, girls, that is wrong. That is disgusting. You will never wear that shit. Maybe after you turn 48 and move to Siberia, maybe. What the fuck is going on here? Whew, I think that's enough for today, kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Don't forget, 24 hours left. Get that green gear 15% off, discount code GREEN. Subscribe. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.